Hello and welcome back, I am Nidanoski, and we are continuing our coverage of the public test realm featuring the new champions for each clan in Monster Train. Now, today we're going to be covering the Stygian Guard as well as the Umbra. First up, where before we had the Tethys Titan's Bane and Frozen Lance, we now have Solgard the Martyr and Foregone Power. The Solgard actually receives an ability. Incant gain Shard 1, which is used to power Solgard the Martyr's abilities. Now, Foregone Power uses my favorite damage dealing power of the Stygian Guard, and that's Frostbite, but only to the front enemy, so it can be somewhat tricky. It also discards a card at random, which can be quite useful in their style of deck. Let's take a closer look. First up, I want to talk about the Titan Channel version of Solgard the Martyr. Solgard the Martyr starts out with phased in this version, which means they can't attack, be damaged, or be targeted in any way. That 35-35 stat and only 2 space going to waste. However, when they gain 4 shards, so cast 4 spells, phase is removed. This means that you have a very, very powerful creature taking up a very small space if you can just get to that 4th spell. Now, the next is Cold Channel. Cold Channel, action, apply 1 Frostbite per shard to enemy units. Now, there is no limit right now on the amount of shards that Cold Channel can have, so this can go very, very quickly into high numbers of frost, particularly against bosses. This would be one where you want to cast quite a few spells each turn to make sure that you're applying the maximum amount of frostbite to the enemies. And the last one to cover is Dire Channel. You gain 1 shard as normal, action, deal 3 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. This becomes very much a cannon with only 15 health like the Cold Channel, 0 attack, but you're really doing a large amount of damage. Watch out for those damage shields, however, as unlike Cold Channel, it's going to be 1 shot to the front enemy unit. And that'll do it for Stygian Guard, so let's go ahead and go on to our Umbra friends. Now real quick, if you're enjoying this, maybe consider subscribing. It always helps the channel. Back to the game. Now before, you would receive Penumbra, a very large creature focusing on several eatery type styles. Now, however, we have Primordium. Primordium gets the buffet ability. This unit can be eaten multiple times, and eaten add this unit's attack and health to the eater. This is quite unique. Now, we do have Plink. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit twice. Slay, add a common or uncommon morsel unit to your hand. So another way to get those morsel units, which this Umbra clan focuses so much on. Let's take a closer look at Primordium. Now, the first version of Primordium is going to be our Stalwart Snack. This raises the buffet up from 3 times being eaten to 5 times. So this very large morsel is going to end up being ultimately eaten at this stat for 25 health and 25 attack. It's quite good and needs to be really tested before I say more on it, but I do hold high expectations that this can be a very valuable asset to the Umbra creatures. Now over here we have Superfood. Superfood keeps the buffet with a 3, however adds the attack, health, and status effect to the eater. And so if you can manage to apply positive status effects to your Primordium, then in this case you're going to be able to do tremendous things by providing that bonus to any creature that consumes Primordium. And finally, we have the aggressive edible version of this. Now, we don't change any of its base effects. It retains its buffet and its eaten stats. However, note that its attack doubles to 10, which means when it's eaten 3 times, it will add 30 attack along with its 15 health. This means that it can be really, really good when you need to do a lot of damage boosting quickly. And that'll do it for this episode. Come back next time as I talk about the last clan, our Melting Remnant fans, as well as give my general ideas over this set of new champions for each of the clans. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this, then let me know below by either sharing, commenting, or liking the video, and stay subscribed to receive more videos just like this. In the meantime, I am Nidanoski, and as always, have fun.